Avoiding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tensei Shitara Slime Again, chapter 102. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel and this video are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, basically last chapter we finished up the reconciliation and agreement, and we are moving on to the next thing up in here. I should say, Rimuru world building, so to speak. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Inviting the Other Nations. This city is our heart and soul. Experience the best Tempest has to offer. Kingdom of Lemond. You're so good at using chopsticks. Of course, I've been eating tons of ramen ever since I came to this town. Oh, Rimmer's loving this. Miles Company, Lemond headquarters. I see, so you require a loan to start your new business. Indeed. I required the initial capital, but success is as good as guaranteed. I'm sure you would be delighted to see your share of the returns as well. I'll start with the gist of the plan. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Huh? Market research and customer analysis? You can take care of the small details. His dangerous venture will clearly end in failure. If one of my advisors suggested this, I'd drop him back into his training period. Wages? What sort of fool would pay slaves a wage? Oh boy. However, he is still a noble. You have quite the discerning eye, Kazak-sama. Let's see what would be the best way to turn him down. Sup, how's it going, Miles-kun? Ooh, who the hell? What tactless simpleton would barge unannounced into our business discussion? Eh? Please wait, the boss is currently meeting with a customer. Oh, dang, I'm sorry, you would guess. I'll go on ahead to your mansion and wait for you there. Later. Just one moment, hold on, Miles. You have a rather agreeable face, although your manners could use some work. Right, please excuse the intrusion. I'm very sorry about that. That's a demon lord, you know. I can forgive you. In fact, I'll even offer to take you in. I know a thing or two about correcting the behavior of... Ooh, correcting... Ooh, that look on his face. I think he's talking more about, more than just, whiffs. Just a moment. A mere merchant dares to slight a noble? Have you gone mad, Miles? I'm amazed you still have the nerve to say that after insulting my benefactor. I would say a viscount such as yourself can't afford to offend me, no? What? I will not be accepting your request for a loan. I ask that you leave immediately, your lordship, Kazak. Well, that made it easy. Man, I'm really sorry for getting in the way of your work. Damn you, Miles. I'll make you regret this. Don't be. I've been brainstorming ways to rid myself of that imbecile anyway. He's been walking in with troublesome proposals from the moment we met. Troublesome proposals? Indeed, today's proposal was particularly complicated. Get a load of this. He wanted to start a business dealing in elf slaves. Elves? No, wait, slaves? Yes, and as you know, the slave trade is forbidden by law. Furthermore, elves and demi-humans said to inherit the blood of fairies. Since they all live so long, it's difficult to tell how noble their heritage is at a glance. His proposal was so heinously criminal that it would erupt into an international dispute the moment war got out. Huh. But, oh, I fucked this up, I'm sorry. Furthermore, elves are demi-humans said to inherit the blood of fairies. Since they all live so long, it's difficult to tell how noble their heritage is at a glance. Not to mention that the sorcerer dynasty of Sarian's empress is an elf as well. His proposal was so heinously criminal that it would erupt into an international dispute the moment war got out. But are you going to be okay? Being a noble gives him some amount of influence, right? Oh, come now, they don't call me the Dawn of the Underworld for nothing. I can protect myself just fine. You don't need to worry a bit. So then, Rimuru, what business did you have with me today? Well, he's... But do you want to get involved with elf slavery? Ooh, that dangerous. Oh, yeah. I brought a minor job I thought you would be able to do. Oh, have you come up with another new endeavor? Yeah, you see... Tempest Founding Festival? Yeah, it'll be a huge festival that counts as my first grand appearance, a demonstration of my country's appeal as well as a political boost for Pharmacist's new king. You're really packing it in there. All my executives came up with unique projects and are raring to put them into motion. My friend went on and on about how he was going to start a teppanyaki stand. But, yeah, I can't say Beldora. So anyway, here's the invitation. Oh, yes, of course. Rimuru? No, I'd be fine just giving you the invitation, but I'd much rather have you on the hosting side. Eh? With all my friends working their butts off, I can't just sit on my ass, right? So that's where you come in, Meyer Miles-kun. We can easily imagine a huge number of foreigners visiting for the festival, so I want a centerpiece to draw their attention. A centerpiece, you say? Yeah, I hate to say it, but although we have hot spring inns and amazing food, there's practically nothing when it comes to entertainment. I see. In other words, the job you ask of me is coming up with something to make visitors want to come back, as well as managing the funds and budget of the founding festival, or something like that. That's my Meyer Miles-kun. Your brain scares me sometimes. No, I couldn't possibly compare to you. Let's see. So you know how much money this is going to move? Of course you do, right? Kufufu, rest at ease. Just between you and me, I'm a specialist when it comes to anything related to money. And thus, Rimuru and Mayor Miles began their strategy meeting for the upcoming founding festival. Our nation of Dwargon. Hey, did you hear about Tempest? Yeah, I did. They established relations with Lublius, right? How do they manage to persuade those stiffs? I know, right? You've gotten one step closer to your dream, huh, Slime-san? After the Holy Empire of Lublius made a sudden policy change, an emergency conference was held in the Dwargon Palace. They ended up softening their views on monsters, but what did that mean for Dwargon? Of course, many held the view that Demon Lord Rimuru was dangerous. He attained the seat of Demon Lord by defeating Clayman, correct? If he managed to repel the might of the Holy Knights during this incident, then he is clearly a threat. We must rethink our relationship with Tempest. Well, I agree with the argument that we should put out sparks before they cause a fire. Our spies have reported that the Storm Dragon is yet to move. Therefore, it seems to me that Tempest had no blame for the current incident. Those stubborn Holy Knights wouldn't change policy just because they failed once. The issue is that the Saint, Hinata, is involved. She is said to be of equal skill to King Gazel when it comes to the blade. Just how did Demon Lord Rimuru manage to persuade her, I wonder? King Gazel? Perhaps that slime is more powerful than you? Impossible! Jane Dono, you dare insult His Majesty! How can a monster alive for a few years possibly match the heroic king? But if that has even the slightest truth to it, that Demon Lord is truly too dangerous. Silence! Silence! Your Majesty! There's no need to worry. Rimuru is my junior disciple. In addition, since we were the first nation to support Tempest, we should have the strongest bond with them, and yet you still say we should tell Rimuru? Indeed, their country has many new technologies that we have yet to learn. Cutting relations now would incur heavy drawbacks. Correct. Distancing ourselves from Demon Lord Rimuru would simply be throwing away all the advantages we've earned thus far. Precisely. There's no need to fear him excessively. A good-natured slime who follows his heart and wants nothing more than entertainment. That is Rimuru Tempest's goal as king. As long as he retains that heart, I will never abandon him. Let's welcome the new age of advancement alongside our dear friend. That is all. If anyone objects, speak now. Do as you wish. I'll follow you regardless. I've got your back. You'll always be my general. My lord, I am but your shadow. I will always be at your side. I believe we need someone to keep the situation under control, so I agree with His Majesty's decision. Me too. I agree as well, as your Majesty commands. As for how this decision will affect the eventual Tenma War, I do not know yet, but that matters little. If the angels strike at us, we will hold a united front, right, brother disciple? I just remembered. Your Majesty, do you have a moment? What is it? You see, we have received an invitation from Rigor, the Prime Minister of Tempest. Invitation? Are they holding a tea party or something? No, it seems to be for Demon Lord Rimmer's first public appearance as Demon Lord. It said your presence would be greatly appreciated. Oh. A ceremony? Rimuru seemed to struggle with formal ceremonies. Perhaps my attendance would lighten their tensions with other nations. Let's see. Can I do anything for my junior disciple? Invitation to Founding Festival. Your Majesty? A festival? No, no, it's nothing. I have no idea what's going on in his mind, but I can say for sure that he doesn't know how to lay low. You're smiling, though. Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Sorcerer Dynasty of Sarion, Empress Garden. He never stopped surprising, huh? To think he would really be recognized as a demon lord. I can accept that he wants to make a formal first appearance, but why is he inviting me instead of the Empress? That's Ulalad Grimwald, father of the adventurer Ellen, Duke of the Sorcerer Dynasty of Sarion. I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. The last time I went to Tempest, I didn't know if the country of monsters was safe or not, so of course I couldn't bring the Empress with me. I simply told her the results of the conference after the fact, but wow, you had the opportunity to visit such an interesting place all by yourself? Look at you. I wonder why you decided to leave me behind. I bet you had a ton of fun, huh? You even named yourself as my missionary and established formal relations. The thought that I might want to handle such an important matter myself never passed your mind, or that I might want to see such an interesting being with my own eyes. I've looked up forestall in the dictionary. There's the good morning, Papa. I love you. You got this, Papa. I love you, Papa. Oh my God. I never thought I would get this kind of treatment from a family member. What a miserable empress I am. I apologize for intruding on your relaxation time. Regarding the matter of the Monster Nation I reported to you the other day, I have just now received an invitation from them. Oh, is that so? So you're telling me in advance this time. And what is your plan, Elalud? And this is Amicia El Rusarion. This is the Empress of the Sorcerer Dynasty of Sarion and Ellen's cousin. My plan? No straight answer? Of course not. If I asked you to come with me, you wouldn't even hesitate. The Empress visiting another country would be a national affair. There's no way I could invite you so casually. However, her tantrum from last time resulted in the budgets of certain projects being frozen. Your Majesty, could you please come out now? Because of that, the plan to share technologies with Tempest has been stalled indefinitely. I need to somehow get her to give up on the Founding Festival while also fixing her mood. By the way, Amlud, I brought you some sweets from Yoshida-san's store. Their quality has recently started improving considerably. Would you happen to know why? Sweets? Yoshida-san, I remember him being offered support due to it being another Waldler, but not much else. Really? Nothing? I suppose your widely renowned intellect means nothing when it comes to the latest gossip. What a disappointment. My deepest apologies, Your Majesty. I am aware that he's another Waldler, Pastier, owning a store in Ingracia, although this is the first time I've heard about you importing sweets from there. But how is he related? I can't imagine any connection between him and Rimuru-dono's invitation. You really don't know? You see, Owen-chan bought some sweets for me a while back. I guess you didn't get any, though. What? I'm feeling much better now, so I'll leave it at that. And here's a bonus. The increase in quality was due to obtaining ingredients from a certain someone. Certain someone? In addition, Yoshida-san is apparently going to close up shop for a while, and it seems he plans to relocate. I won't be able to taste his sweets in the meantime. Don't you think that's a shame? Not particularly. Elman-chan absolutely loves those sweets, so maybe she would visit home more often if you had some. After all, she joins me for tea parties regularly, and she never said, "Damn those two I ordered that never report to me every time Ellen-chan comes back. I'm going to murder them. This is a matter of the greatest importance, right? That's why I use the extent of my money and influence to siphon as much information as possible." And guess what? His new residence will be in exactly Tempest. Uh-oh. Now that you mention it, I saw Ellen-chan stuffing herself with cake there. Shinema-chan is so incredible. She perfectly recreated that newest recipe. At that time, Rimuru Dono and Yoshida-san were already connected. Precisely. It seems someone failed to recognize that earlier, though. Hey, are you really as talented as they say you are? I'm ashamed of myself. Whatever. I thought you might have invited Yoshida-san to Tempest for the sake of your beloved daughter, but it seems Ellen-chan never even spoke to you about sweets. Your Majesty, returning to the subject at hand, how shall we respond to Rimuru Dono's invitation? You look like you're on your last legs and you still want to keep going? Let's see. Frankly speaking, if she says she wants to go to the founding festival, I can't deny her, but it will make things complicated. The Sorcerer dynasty of Sarion is an empire founded by Empress Almesia. Under her 13 royal houses, of which the kings of each have sworn loyalty to Almesia. That said, they are a crafty bunch. Some of the kings avoid taking a role in politics and keep to themselves, but others use their influence to intervene in national affairs. I wouldn't be surprised if they take advantage of the Empress's absence for some scheme to overthrow her. I must warn her, but how? Though she is my niece, she stands above me in both age and position. How complicated. You worry too much, Alu-chan. Whatever those fledglings attempt, nothing can come close to threatening me. Ooh, she's definitely on a different level. For someone who has lived for millennia, the royal houses and even myself look to be mere children. Though I wish she would act like an adult more often. I suppose that is the closeness of family coming into play. That demon lord... That demon lord Rimuru, was it? He's not one to be taken lightly. Well, yes, of course. So Demon Lord Rimuru casually took on the construction of the road leading to Sarion, right? Correct. Although he requested the right to taking toll fees, he said he would take the entire burden of construction and other costs. Right there. That right to tolls will generate a tremendous amount of wealth. Ilo-chan, shouldn't that be obvious? You mean his monopolizing of toll fees? I did also retain the right to negotiate the tolls, though. You have a ways to go still. Those that live as long as me always plan ahead for long-term benefits. You understand this, right? Of course, I estimated the cost of paying tolls on Demon Lord Rimuru's roads and compared it to the cost of constructing our own roads. I considered all of this before making my decision. The Great Jura Forest is home to a variety of monsters and beasts. Also, the Kassian Mountains lie at the forest border with Sarion. Digging a tunnel through the mountains, constructing bridges across vast canyons, all while protecting the construction workers from vicious monsters. Not to mention the Tengu living atop the mountain range, notorious for their militancy. Passing a road through their territory will be a diplomatic nightmare. With Sarion's national power, these would not be impossible, but the costs vastly outweigh the returns. Demon Lord Rimuru's proposal to take on the entire burden was like a wish come true. How naive. Indeed, clearing a path through that forest would be incredibly difficult. We've never wanted to because there was no reason to do so. But now the situation has changed. After Walpurgis, a vast position of the south now belongs to Demon Lord Millet. With absolute power backing them up, they are sure to flourish. And the western nations take up the northwest, and the armed nation of Dworgen lies in the north. And in the middle of all of them is the new nation Tempest. You see where I'm going with this? Yes, that is exactly correct. I'm well aware of the unprecedented value lying in Tempest. However, construction and maintenance of roads would come with tremendous costs and risks of its own. That is why I decided paying the tolls would be the most effective way to gain access to those benefits. Was I wrong? I wouldn't call you wrong. I wouldn't call you wrong. In the short term, we didn't lose anything. Most would call that a great decision. But in case you forgot, he's a demon lord, which means he will live as long as us. You need to think things harder before making a permanent agreement. So, 80 points. We should have participated in the construction, forming and dispatching our own labor force. Yeah, I agree with her with that. Then we could leave them to handle the defense against violent monsters. If we had put even the least amount of effort into the project, they wouldn't be able to permanently monopolize the right to the completed road. She is right about that. And it would give them, more leverage to get toll fees. Of course, since we didn't participate at all, we still sit at a clear disadvantage in toll negotiations. Yep. Why didn't you think of that, dumbass? That's why I always call you hard-headed, Elude. You did well realizing the change in circumstances, but you failed to update your own sense of values along with it. How could I let this happen? I can see it, Demon Lord Rimru's satisfied smile. Setting that aside, the matter of the invitation. As we know from Yoshida-san's store in the road maintenance, Demon Lord Rimuru is well versed in human society, and he made full use of that knowledge to ascend to the peak within the last few years. Since we want to maintain friendly relations with him, I must participate personally. Ooh, yes. There was no other option from the very beginning. I understand. I will constrain those that attempt to interfere. However, I cannot guarantee the safety of their nation. Regarding your personnel for the visit, send the arbiters working directly under the Imperial House. You pick out a few members from the Magas. Understood. I will make the arrangements. Thanks. Oh, he really got me good. Demon Lord Rimuru, will I be able to wear a smile on my face the next time we meet? There's the demon lordliness. Dude, they did get you good, huh? Because she's right. Like, that's why you want to participate in as part of the construction, because you want to make sure you got leverage to getting them toll fees. So she's smart. There's a reason why she's the Empress, but there was that point as well where, there's, and it kind of makes me think of Susanoo Frieren, especially with the nobles in Weiss, where you had these corrupt ass nobles trying to fuck everyone over. And yeah, are you guys surprised about this? No. But the Empress is strong enough where she could put motherfuckers in their place. So, but I'm really excited to see what's going to happen at the Founding Festival. This is going to be fun. But oh yeah, I almost forgot. The preview for the movie came out not too long ago. The trailer did. And I saw Diablo up in there. My husband are going to be in there, so I might actually have to watch it just for that. And also Benny Mar already in there, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of this chapter, and are you guys excited for this festival? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more slime content. New ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.